You like these pink carpal tunnel gloves? Here's an excerpt from newest. It was a short, and now I'm writing into a feature film. It's called VaccNation, emphasis on the nation, and it's a movie that comments on what's going on today with the sort of lack of, I would say, the rising lack of trust in the government by the people that have common sense and can see through their bullshit of endless lies for them to profit off of other people's lives, essentially, which they've been doing for quite some time. But this is, for the first time, I would say, in the history of the United States, a moment where they were able to control, manipulate, isolate, and lock down, and actually implement a form of tyrannical oppression on people by using fear mongering and using the media, using the news, television, radio, everywhere you looked. And it's still going on today, and it's coming back with cold and flu season and COVID season and all the other stuff. And yeah, so I made a movie about it that I'm gonna shoot. I'm trying to finish it as soon as possible. The movie is gonna be a psychological thriller, and it's gonna be lovely. Let's read an introduction screen. Everything that the news and media outlets say is for their own interests and never the interests of the people. They're owned by the people that literally peddle drugs and profit off of death. They're owned by the military industrial complex, big businesses and corporations that attempt to make the American public think that they need them for the people's own safety. These self-appointed know-it-alls think that they are more important than you because they have more money, and thereby they think that they know more. These elitists attempt to play God by controlling your every thought, impulse, and desire. They even attempt to control Mother Nature by way of weather manipulation, as if the manipulation of the public wasn't enough by way of corrupted Freudian brainwashing tactics. Freud was a psychologist, group psychology. His nephew actually wrote a book called Propaganda, if I recall right, about using his collective sort of notes on society and implemented them in media, in marketing, basically. So he used his uncle's tactics in marketing because it helps. That's how you learn. And let's see, where are we here? Yeah. And this sounds crazy. These are facts. Unconscious humans continually poison the very earth that nourishes them out of blind ignorance to a worthless material green value that they call money. Ironically, they destroy the very green earth that sustains them in place of something artificial. Their hearts have become artificial, and their fingertips have become attached to their hypnotic screens that they endlessly use and manufacture to create even more separation and distraction from reality. They distract us from reality, phone screens, what I'm speaking to you on now. But they're also liberating and uplifting in the hands of open-minded, free spirit creator artists who genuinely wants freedom for people, freedom for themselves with no agenda. It's ironic that they destroy the very green earth that sustains them. These hypnotic screens that they endlessly use to manufacture and create even more separation and distractions from reality are an endless tool for them. Every story that the media outlets peddle, every piece of propaganda that they spew beholds only the attention to fill their own and their employers' pockets with endless amounts of money. Money that they think is worth more than the countless amounts of lives lost on their greed-riddled paper trail of bullshit lies to the expense of lives. And this isn't just American lives, this is going on through all out the world. Just because you're American doesn't mean your life is worth more than anyone else in any other country. That's another nationalistic ideology that they try and implement in people for some reason, as if human life isn't equal to human life. Every story that the media outlets peddle, every piece of propaganda that they spew, beholds only the intention to fill their own pockets and their employers' pockets with endless amounts of money that they think is worth more than the countless amounts of lives lost with their greed-riddled paper trail of bullshit lies at the expense of lies. See how I'm reiterating, because I don't know where I am because this monologue is so long, but it's okay. It needs to be re-ingrained into the mind, because this is factual things with common sense and observation. When you put faith into a centralized power that's only intention is to feed upon your soul, you continually suck the absolute meaning of life out of this world. Values become valueless, spirituality becomes corrupted, life becomes meaningless, technology then becomes everything, things become everything, and life becomes hollow. Allow yourself to become aware and go deeper. For what we are able to see isn't all that is there, despite what they say. There is more than what they offer, but it isn't found in institutions or religions. It is found without. God is not dead, and they are surely not the gods of us. The United States government runs on greed and imperialistic values and influences other countries to do so as well, all competing for world domination. Become peacefully disobedient. Become peacefully insubordinate. The institutions are only as strong as the people that choose to follow them. Without us, there is no them. With the power of the united people, the corrupt institutions can no longer survive. Thank you for listening, and may peace, love, kindness, and truth always be with you. And get yourself a pair of pink carpal tunnel gloves, copper infused. They've been working pretty good. Anyway, but yeah, have a beautiful day. Thanks.